Hello everybody, I'm Loomis, and it is Skyrim Day. How are we all doing? Wait, where are we?
I spend so much time among the dead.
Oh yeah. Last time we agreed to help this guy something Halls of the Dead. Probably zombies. There's normally zombies in the Halls of the Dead, right? Honestly, it's a problem that the Hall of the Dead managers don't have a tougher task force to deal with these situations. Looks like Markath. I believe we're in Whiterun. Yep, the skeletons. There really needs to be a dedicated police force for dealing with the constant undead attacks from the Halls of the Dead. Or maybe the Nord should start burning their dead like civilized people. Hey, how you doing, Phoenix?
Be careful.
I mean, there was also an undead problem in Markarth's Halls of the Dead. There was a vampire who asked us to ally with them. I think we're going to look into that later. New For Honor, Season and Hero, and Map. Okay. Still never played For Honor. It's the sword fighty one, right? Worship of the horror once embraced. Ugh. I'm allergic to poetry, and I'm extra allergic to poetry that requires annotations. Vikings versus Knights versus Samurai versus Chinese alternative reality post-cataclysm weapon fighty game. That is a lot more than I knew that game had going on. Oh, another unusual gem. Getting quite the collection. I'm expecting a call from my doctor, and well, that's why I'm late, because I've been waiting all morning for this call and it's not come through. I'm starting to think I'm not going to get it, which is why I've started the stream. But just so you guys know, if my phone rings, I'll have to dash off. The Myths of Shoggorath? Oh, Yoth Shoggoth. Oh, Yoth Shoggoth. We worship you, oh, Yoth Shoggoth. Tell me all about the mists of Yog Shoggoth. Gentleman with a cane. Oh, I've actually already read this one. Lord God tries to make life more interesting. People appreciate effort, not results. Oh, wait, is this the whole place? It's not a big Halls of the Dead. I should not have left this. I shouldn't have read the quest mission last time and actually done this time. I don't remember what the guy told me. I think he lost his keys down here somewhere, but he couldn't get them because there were skeletons. Hey, I killed like 3 skeletons. That's probably all of them. I was probably meant to. This was probably meant to be like the first mission in the game.
I spend so much time among the dead, I sometimes forget how much I missed the company. This terrible war, I'm a bit overwhelmed, as are the catacombs.
Quest. What does the quest log say? Is this even on here? Oh, he lost his amulet down there amongst the skeletons. He needs to. If without his amulet, he can't cast Turn Undead. I think. Is that it? Just quickly checking the world map to make sure that he didn't lose it while on a drinking spree in Markath. I don't see a marker anywhere on the map, so... I thought I just marked it in quest log. There, see? Oh, right, you have to turn miscellaneous on separately. It's a really weird system. So yeah, it looks like it's at the very least in Whiterun somewhere. Oh hey, there it is. Oh, it's underneath this floral wreath. I didn't see it. Without a glowing marker above it. I think. Is it under there? Yeah.
Huh?
I suppose I could also have cast clairvoyance. Maybe that would have helped.
Okay. Please, take this gold for your troubles.
15 gold. Yeah, I was about to say, pretty sure this was supposed to be like one of the first missions we did. You don't have fear of missing out? Yeah. Yeah, I was probably supposed to do this early when the XP challenge and money would have all been worthwhile, but hey, at least it's still there. A Daedra's Heart to Moth. Oh, I've actually got a Daedra's Heart. I mean, I was going to use it to, make some spiky Daedra gear, but, you know, this time. Oh, okay. That's the one I was looking for. In Whiterun, right? Maybe we can find this lady and see what she's got going on. You there, child!
I work with my mother. Did you know there are some fruits that actually grow
Have you
better?
seen any women with curved swords? Don't know where I'd even be meant to be looking for her. XP is always worth arguably more the higher you get. Yeah, I guess so. feel like I would have. Well, I don't know exactly how the XP system works in this game.
Huh?
You barge through a few houses. Oh, if they just give you a straight up +1 level, then yeah, that's definitely more powerful at higher levels. I didn't realize that was a thing. I thought it was always just... I mean, I didn't realize the quests themselves gave experience. Just the things you do along the way. Any good books? No. I only read valuable books. Oh, yeah, no, I get you now. Yeah, because he said he was offering me a free round of training in exchange for doing the quest for him. Right, that's not what I thought you meant. I get you now. I thought you meant you just do the quest and level up, rather than you get free training out of it. Well, no Red Guard women in here.
Oh.
Don't know if I meant just going through every house. Maybe this is a sort of quest line where, I'm just meant to discover her on my own time, while I do other things, and then follow up on it.
The fever.
This is the book, by the way, that you were asking about, the one about Alduin and Akatosh. I'm not going to read it out again, but it's a scholar's report about how the Nords are the only people that think Alduin and Akatosh are the same person. Not the same person. Well, basically, Alduin and Akatosh are two forms of the same dragon, is what it sums up as. Everywhere in the world acknowledges this apart from the Nords, but Nords are idiots, so you know. The highest of divines is referred to as Akatosh, but he has two other names as well, Auriel and Alduin. If you ask the High Elves themselves, they will concede that Auriel is Akatosh with a different name. But the majority of Nords seem to believe that Alduin is not Akatosh, but a different deity entirely. What surprised me most was not that they had Alduin instead of Akatosh, but that they believed both existed. Alduin, they claim, is something altogether different. Alduin dubbed the World Eater. These legends are compelling, but I am forced to ask, where is the evidence? The Nords place a high value on their oral traditions, but such is the core of their unreliability. A rumour passed around the Wayrest Market Square can change so dramatically in the course of a few simple hours that by the end of the day one might believe half the city's residents were involved in any number of scandalous activities. How then is an educated, enlightened person supposed to believe a legend that has been passed down by word of mouth only for hundreds, or even thousands of years? The answer to such a question is simple: he cannot. So my conclusion is that Alduin is in fact mighty Akatosh, whose story grew twisted and deformed through centuries of retelling and embellishment. Through no real fault of their own, the primitive peoples of Skyrim failed to understand the goodness and greatness of the Great Dragon. And it was that lack of understanding that formed the basis of what became, ironically, their most impressive creative achievement: Alduin, the World Eater, phantom of bedtime stories, and justification for ancient, if imagined, deeds. So yeah, you see, it's only the Nords that believe in this Alduin rubbish, because of their backwards traditions. Everybody else knows that Alduin and Akatosh are the same person.
When the Empire surrendered to the ordinary Dominion, they shaped us all.
I breathe now in royalty and reshape this land which is
I've seen
ours.
nothing to contradict that, Scholar.
Look, I've been patient, but you still owe me.
This is starting to really annoy me.
It's once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda.
First of all, I provide you with the stuff that let you become a merchant in the first place. You wouldn't have a job if not for me. Second of all, I paid you your stupid 2,000 gold weeks ago. And you still keep demanding I pay you.
Farewell.
I am this close to just shouting you through a wall.
God of man, descended from flesh to rule the realm. The very peace inconceivable to our elven overlord.
And, well, Phoenix, that was overthrown by evidence. Just like all the evidence we've got that Alduin and Akatosh are the same person.
Keep it in close. I'm holding strong. But it can be harder to balance a strike.
Guess that comes down to footwork.
Exactly. When you have a big heavy weight swinging around your upper body,
Hold on, let me listen to this.
it has to compensate, or you'll fall right over.
Well, we've got lots of historical evidence. We've got all kinds of ancient books from from the times. Solid historical evidence. It's all written down. It's only the Nords with their verbal storytelling that have twisted the legend. Well, what evidence do you have that they're two separate creatures?
When the Empire surrendered to the ordinary Dominion.
Look, Akatosh was, the dragon god and the king of the dragons. That's why he gave us the shout. To balance his people. To bring his people into balance. The physical manifestation of Alduin. Why can't the physical manifestation of Alduin be the physical manifestation of Akatosh?
Hello, friend. In the market for some
That's
hunting
just what
supplies?
Alduin is. He's the physical manifestation of Akatosh. The two parts of the same being. Aedra cannot manifest? He's a divine. I'm sure he can manifest if he wants to. He's a god. He can do what he wants. So far, I've seen no evidence that Aedra cannot manifest.
Hagraven or Horker, it matters not. We've got the arrows to fell any game. So what can I get you? What are you hunting? Never mind. I
Wait,
don't
you
want
sell
to-
weapons? Oh, I thought this was a pub. Ah, okay. This explains it then, because remember that Akatosh is both a dragon and a god. As Akatosh, he cannot change the world, but as Alduin, he can. This is why he's shifted from god to dragon, to take the form of Alduin, so that he can influence the world safely, which he wouldn't be able to do in his normal form. See, it all makes sense. I'm glad we've managed to resolve this. If you hear me talking, it's a safe bet I'm trolling you, Phoenix. Okay. It's good to know that there's another shop here where I could potentially sell stuff.
Thank you very much for your business.
Look, regardless of my opinions, Raventear is not from Skyrim and does not follow Norse traditions.
District very often. Oh, it took years.
Her beliefs are very different to Nord beliefs. What's this house at the back? Alava the Feeble's house? I don't remember spotting this before.
You're not supposed to be in here. You're not supposed to be in here. I'm not going to warn you again. Get out or I'll call you.
Alright, I'm going. That's why it's a dichotomy, Phoenix. Those are the two parts of Alduin and Akatosh's nature. Time for Christmas breaking and entering. We're gonna have to pay some fines for this, but it should be okay. As long as we don't get caught anyway, it won't matter. I just need to find this Redguard woman who's presumably hiding somewhere from all the angry people looking for her. Look, I'm just believing in the cultural beliefs that my orcish upbringing gave me. Okay? When you think about it, the Nords who are disagreeing with my cultural beliefs, they're the ones who are really racist. I mean, Nords are famous for their racism, right? It's pretty much all Nords do. Kinda wish I had some clues on where to find this lady, but I suppose if there were any clues, then the Red Guard would have found her already.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got the green mug around here somewhere.
Hey Bez, how you doing?
Hero named Ragnar the Red, who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and
How am I feeling today? I'm alright. I didn't get much sleep.
But then he went quiet
And
when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
been expecting a call from my doctor all day, and it's not happened, so I don't think it's going to happen.
I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed. And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda
Olfred,
charged in full of zeal.
patron of the great clan Battleborn.
And the braggart
Name
named
I'm
Ragnar
sure
was
you
forceful
know
no
well.
more. When his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
I mean, it's...
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days.
The gods in this
Hard
city
work.
are all lazy.
I mean, it's been my experience that all Nords are racist.
Life of adventure and song
gotta-
is the
what
life
do you
for
need?
us, eh, friend? Until next time.
I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard of
Commander Caius.
This is an ode
Walks
to
around
Skyrim's
Dragon's Reach,
staunch
cleaning
protectors.
Hello there, friend. For a generous fellow traveler. But of course, Ysmir's blessing on you.
Age of aggression is just about done.
Hey Diz, how you doing?
This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love.
You have heard this about Nords, see? That proves that it's true. The day is young? Yeah. I was kind of expecting them to call first thing in the day, though.
I enjoy this
And when they didn't do that, I expected them to call
I've been thinking of selling
around midday.
Anyway, what can I get you? Need anything else?
But yes,
Just
so
let me
far
know.
nothing. If my phone rings then I vanish, that's why, but we'll see.
Beware, beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend
Hey, Sensei.
grows.
I'm doing good, thanks.
You'll know the
How are you?
Dragonborn's
Think you can go blade to blade with me? You'd be dead in 6 seconds. And why not? I could beat anyone in this city, barehanded. 100 gold says I knock your hide to the ground. Just fists. No weapons, no magic, no crime. Let's go. Come on. Never should have come.
Something. This should be good.
Do your worst.
Fight! Fight!
Hmm.
You think I'm afraid of you?
This fight in plate mail. Thrilling combat.
Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up!
Now that's what I call a punch. You got me. You're no liar. Best fight I've had in years. There you are. If you ever need another blade at your side, just ask. Wouldn't mind seeing how you handle a few trolls.
Huh.
Trying to scare off my
You're someone who
customers,
can get things done.
We made a friend.
Good. Chat
Yes.
time's over.
You do raise a good point. What about the sweet maiden fair from Hadleyshire?
Well, that's not bad. But I was thinking Mogos Mead really gets the place moving.
I don't know about that, Buzz. I mean, I've killed plenty of orcs. But I mean, that's always just been business, you know?
That's right. I'm a town beggar like everyone else. But I've got a right to browse, don't I? I ain't hurting anyone.
Make it quick, then. I don't want your stink driving my
The
customers
life
away.
of adventure and song is
This
the
fight
life
in
for us.
plate armor. Yeah, that'd probably sting your hand a little.
Yes.
But yeah, finally some people who get it. You punch people and then they're your friends. Finally some civilized Nords.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what.
Yes?
Oh hey, I found a Redguard woman.
Are you sure? Oh no. They found me? I need your help, please. Come with me. I need to speak to you privately.
Alright, but we should be careful because that guy there is teleporting around, and that means he might be up to something. Exactly, Diz gets it.
So, are you working with them? You think you can take me? You so much as touch me and you're going to lose fingers. I mean it. I'll cut you in half. So the Alakir know where I am? What do they offer you? Gold? How many more of them are coming? Tell me.
Relax, I'm not gonna hurt you. One of them slightly annoyed me, so regardless of your sins, I'm gonna help you escape.
Then I need your help. And there isn't anyone else I can trust here in the city. I am not the person that the people of Whiterun think I am. My real name is Eamon. I am a noble of House Suda in Hammerfell. The men who are looking for me, the Alakir, they are assassins in the employ of the Aldmeri Dominion. They wish to exchange my blood for gold. I need you to root them out and drive them away before they find me and drag me back to Hammerfell for an execution.
Sounds fun. Yeah, I've seen these guys hassling women everywhere, so, seems reasonable to put a stop to that.
They're mercenaries, only in it for the money. They're led by a man named Kamatu. Get rid of him, and the rest will scatter. I don't dare show my face, lest they recognize me, so you'll have to find out where they are. I heard one of them was just arrested trying to sneak into the city. If he's locked up in the jail, perhaps you can get it out of him. Please, I know I'm asking you to do something difficult, maybe even dangerous. I just don't know who else I can trust. You think I'd be in hiding if this was something I trusted town guards to handle? These men are ruthless, cunning, deceitful. They'll pay off whoever they can. I can't trust anyone here in Whiterun.
It's true, the guards here are incredibly incompetent.
And the Alakir are close. I'm running out of time, so I'm choosing to trust you. I don't know for sure. I spoke out against the Aldmeri Dominion publicly. I suspect that's why these men were hired to hunt me down. Find me the moment the Alakir are taken care of.
Okay, seems simple enough. Yeah, I hope someday we find somebody worth punching really hard.
Need a blade? You should talk to Adrian at the forge.
You alright there, Vostok?
Oh. I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Is this not... Oh. This is the guardhouse, right? I guess the prison isn't here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, brawl mates are what's really important. Somebody you can trust in a fight. I'm gonna get a couple hours sleep and we'll go get this guy out of prison in the morning. I guess he's probably in the Jarl's place then? So you off work today, Diz? Or did you just have an early finish?
Honored to see
Oh
you
wow.
again, my babe.
Lydia got out of her chair. This is unheard of. Oh, there we go.
I am
She's
your
back to it.
sword and your shield.
Can you lift either a sword and a shield? All you do is sit in that chair eating bread. Had a couple of weeks off just cause. Oh, nice. A couple of weeks. Wow. Using up your leave before the end of the year?
Divine smile on you, friend.
I ain't done nothing.
Hey, watch it.
Spend most of it writing, be end up playing a bunch of games instead. Also good.
You were once mad. I am as mad, you said.
Take a fortnight off because you haven't done that yet this year. That's fair. I'll need time off every now and then. Where's the prison in here then? Probably downstairs. Jarl's quarters. Some cupboards. Old wooden door. Requires a key to open. Interesting. Suspicious. Okay, what have we got down here? Dragon's Reach Dungeon. This sounds promising. Guard? This guy looks extremely dead.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Oh, wow. So he disrespected you and you put him down, huh? What was his crime, if you don't mind me asking? For the crime for which you murdered him. Or for which you were thrown in here leading to you deciding to murder him. Not a lot of people locked up.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? God duty.
Notice the surprisingly big readers in this game. Humble guard with a stack of biographies in front of him. Wouldn't be my first guess.
What is it?
Hold on. Of course. You can lockpick any door in here, except for the plot door. Obviously, that's got a plot shield on it. Can only be opened with a plot key.
You have a death wish then? If you know that name, you must know to meet him would be to meet your end. But it seems we both have needs, friend. Perhaps we can help each other out. I have dishonored my brothers by being captured, so they have left me here. My life with the Alakir is over now, but I have no wish to die in this god's forsaken land. If I can be released from prison, I may start over. See to that, and I'll tell you what you want to know. Because I was clumsy enough to be captured. Kamatu always says, we're supposed to be the best of the best. I wasn't.
What were you captured doing?
100 gold will secure my release. You can afford that, can't you? I suppose you'd better hope you can, if you want the information. Get the money into the hands of one of these guards, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
The gods gave you 2 hands, and you use them both for your clothes. Done. I can respect that. Convince him to stay out of the city while you're at it.
100 gold is a pittance, I guess. I mostly begrudged helping this guy more than I begrudged the money. Excuse me? You guys gonna let this guy out?
Need a blade? You should talk to Adrian. You couldn't possibly be the Dragonborn of legend, could you?
What are you looking at? You buy my way out of here, and I'll tell you what you want to know. Very well. Kamatu is west of Whiterun. It's an unassuming little cave called Swindler's Den. You realize if you set foot in there, you're never coming back out. They'll kill you. But that's your problem, not mine. Guard! My fine's been paid, now set me free! What are you looking at?
Hey God, is it still possible to get a refund on my buying his innocence?
Fear not. Come dragon or giant will be ready.
They don't actually seem to be in a rush to let him out. I think I've been swindled, but I'm okay with that. I like that the dungeon apparently has a convenient side entrance, just in case you're trying to rescue somebody. Wait, what? I had to listen to the guard? Did he have more to say? He didn't seem like he was saying anything else.
Now I remember. You're the new member of the Companions. So you what? Fetch the mead? Disrespect the law and you disrespect me. Gild the green blooms again. All thanks to you.
Oh, the guy's gone.
Stay out of... Go fiddling with any locks around here.
Yeah, I didn't hear the guard saying anything. Oh well. It looks like you lost the key. Nice. I mean, I don't know what the guy was even doing, but I mean, he's got a 100 gold fine on him, which is a pittance, so he can't have done anything serious. He probably got caught sneaking into a house, looking for the Red Guard woman.
You tried mercenary work? Might suit you.
Anyway, he says he's decided to quit being a Red Guard. I can support him going. I can support him in that endeavor. $100 gold can be a lot, though. I mean, it's more to a normal person than to me, but... It's not a huge crime, right? To get a 100 gold fine? Don't you get like 1,000 gold for killing a person? He's obviously not killed a dude, is all I'm saying. Killed a chicken at 40 gold and everyone in Riverwood tried to kill you. That was a really popular chicken, Alex. The law says it can only fine you 40 gold. But morals demand blood. That Red Guard woman will be okay while I catch butterflies, right? But yeah, I have seen things where I've gotten like a 15 gold bounty and they just won't accept any attempt to pay it off. Oh, this isn't the bow that I want. The guards are a vicious lot. I didn't leave her waiting. I've only just found her. I didn't know she needed help until now. Eye of a saber cat. Oh. I want to say that's the first time I've gotten that, but I've got potion ingredient descriptions for it, so I must have had one before. Catch the butterfly. It's right there. Pick it up. Alright, so where's this cave? That is not just west of Whiterun. There's a good chunk west of Whiterun, but whatever. Yo 2 got a release date set? Oh, cool. Still not played the first one, mind, but hey. It's good to know that the sequel will be ready when I need it. 13th of March 2020. What's going on here?
When are we gonna see some action? Yeah, I know what you mean.
Imperials. Ready yourself, Vorstag. We need to put a stop to these vicious brigands and bandit types. Also, maybe steal one of their horses. That sounds like a good time. There we go. Sorry, did you want something? Save 1,000 gold. Only if there's witnesses. There has to be a survivor for there to be a bounty. That's gonna make... Wait, it's gonna make me move faster? I wish I'd heard this sooner. Wait, hold on. For PS Plus, you can get Neo for free next month? Oh. Yeah, that does sound worth looking into. Thanks, Alex. Doesn't slow you down when worn. Ah. Need more heavy armor skill, but as soon as we get that, it's going to be available. Ride horse. These are our horses now. We've liberated them. Hey, Redux. Might hit somebody in the knee. Do you think every one of the arrows to the knees was a training accident? Maybe Nords are just really bad with bows. Some of them were on purposes. Yeah, I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I heard the Jarl was trying to hire adventurers to take down dragons and fight in a civil war. So I took an arrow to the knee. Yeah. How you doing, Rewind? You having a good day? Suppose it's still early morning for you? Did we get them all? There's probably more inside. Let's go have a look through that trapdoor, see if it leads anywhere cool. Wake up time is worst time, have coffee time is best time. Complaint letter. Now listen here, you muttonhead. I've told that lot of ill-trained whelps you call soldiers time and time again about tracking mud all over the fort. What do I find in the mess hall? The biggest mud pile I've ever seen. Bear traps you gave me for the skeevers in the cellars? Useless. I've been down there for weeks and caught only one of them, and the rest keep coming back. Get some of your men down there to clear them out. Unless, of course, you like finding skeever hair in your dinner, because I can always stop picking it out for you. Who's... Who's saying that? Where are you? Spectre! Grim Shade! Look, I just need you to...
This is your last warning. Get away from there or else.
Look, I just need you to understand, I'm only here to deal with the vermin infestation.
Victory is yours. I submit. This is what you want, huh?
Okay, I think we've liberated this place then, since we killed the commander. You've been picking out my skeever hair? No wonder it all tastes so flavorless.
Step aside, citizen.
He survived a shot from my arrow. Tough guy. Had to go back to the Undead Asylum 3 times. Are you doing them all in New Game Plus? Because I think that makes it easier, at least at first. Okay. What else we got going on? The prison. It is New Game Plus, and no, it is not. Oh. I've actually played New Game Plus, but I keep hearing people saying that the first few New Game Pluses are easier because your gear is overpowered for them, at least in the early game. Arrows weigh nothing no matter how many of them you have. Always loot arrows. Their gold value is infinite. Without vitality and full Havel's gear, you get 3 shot by normal mobs. Oh. Okay, yeah, that's less than ideal. This goes further down? And that's not the way to the basement? Hmm. Oh. Hello, Mom.
I just cook and clean and do whatever it is they ask of me.
Okay. I feel like I've seen you other places. How many places do you work?
I can't even keep track of all the people who have been in and out of this fort. They come and they go. I barely notice.
Maybe she was here when the bandits were here? I cleaned them out and now the Imperials are here? And she's just not even noticed? Hmm. Same 5 NPCs that are in the world. Looks exactly the same as the exact same dialogue, I don't know.
These timber supports are rotted through. It's a wonder this place is still standing.
She was here when the bandits were here, okay. Kinda sucks that I did all the work taking out those bandits only for Imperials to take over. So we know there's bear traps down here. Who wants to wager on how many of them Vorstag will set off? The skeevers are dead everywhere. I probably killed them all when I fought the bandits here. To Skyrim? To an interesting part of Skyrim, or just... no, not really. Let's go check out the prison then. I admire the bewilderedness of that lady who can just not notice as the place changes hands. She just comes with the fort. She's apparently survived all of its conquests as well, which is interesting. Like, if she's just always here, who pays her? Where does she get her food from? If nobody was around, would she still be here sweeping the floors? I can't decide whether her life is really interesting or really boring. She seems like a character anyway. Don't you hate it when you hit yourself in the face with the door that you're opening? No reason to kill her. She just reminds them all of their mother. Man, Man, look at these murdering Imperials with their prisons full of bodies. Smacks your glass into your face and everything. I mean, I feel like I've probably done it at least once in my life, but still. The frequency with which I open a door in this game, and it knocks me flying backwards. Maybe my character's got really bad depth perception. That explains why I'm terrible at archery. Whenever I miss a shot, it's not because I'm bad at the game. It's because I'm role-playing bad depth perception. Okay. What sort of twisted things were going on in this Imperial fort? A dead guy on a table with a clothes iron next to him? Did they scald him to death? This guy has no injuries, and he was inside a locked cell. Presumably they closed him in here and let him starve. Same for this lady, I think. I mean, occasionally redux, but it's usually on the field of battle. I don't tie them to a table first and then go after them with a clothing iron. I mean, wow. Imperials really are twisted. They need to be stopped. Misjudged how light the door was and pulled it too hard. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can see that. I can't recall ever doing it, but I could see myself doing that at some point. But, happens at every point in this game. Yeah, maybe my character's misjudging her own strength. She's very, very strong. Taking notes? I'm now being judged for not scalding people to death at a torture chamber. Whoop. I mean, I did want to try to go through a set of through a rotating door, and there were no survivors. But look at this. Just hanging people in cages out the front of the prison now. Hey, where do you think you're going? You're my horse now. Your name is Thundercloud. You've got that look in your eye. Yeah, I think we can safely assume that all Nords are bad guys. Oh, it's just the roots of a tree. From a distance it looked like the skull of something gigantic. I was excited for a moment there. Hey guys, what you up to? Oh, I don't see how that was provoked. Excuse me? Excuse me? Sir? Excuse me? Excuse me? Sir?
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years. Take a look.
day.
Where's my horse going? You don't live there anymore, horse. Nobody lives there. I said thundercloud, but yeah. It's a thing to watch out for. Have discreet words with your local alchemist. Racism 100? Yeah, the Nords have racism 100. Every Nord I've met has just been so racist. So it's a cultural thing, being racist is, for Nords. I think this horse is malfunctioning. Oh. Okay, I think this must be the... Is this the place? This looks like a place. No? No, I guess not. What have we got going on here? What does it take to get this horse to stay put? Twin secrets. Reminiscences of an old man, or the insights of a master enchanter, I care not which. This enchanted item will not enchant again, it's the law of firsts. Unless you have the level 100 enchanting perk. Spoken to a dragon. I learned how to defy the law of firsts. Oh. The law itself is inviolate, but the skillful enchanter can weave two enchantments simultaneously. For men and elves, the limit is 2. The dragon said that men and elves have 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 eyes, and 2 ears. I asked why that mattered, and the beast just laughed. I mean, that does seem to be what it's building up to, Phoenix. Alright, see you, Diz. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck with your writing. You're playing up your starving artist look whilst hanging around in a cafe, drinking high quality coffee and probably eating a whole bunch of cakes. I'll do my best, Diz. I'll have fun ending the Nords. So weave one enchantment with the left while weaving the other with the right. I asked about my legs, the beast laughed again. Spent 2 years mastering the technique. Just last month I made a sword with both fire and fear enchantments. Now I am too weak to make another. I go to my death victorious, for I have done what no other enchanter in modern times has done. Cool. Good for him. I'm ending a lot of things, Phoenix. I am the Dragonborn, and I am the end of things.
There's should check it out?
Now ain't this a surprise?
Look, that's on you. I briefly pretended I was willing to negotiate. What peaceful nature. I'm an orcish warrior princess who left orcish culture because I wasn't getting to kill enough things. Those were just that was just a regular bandit. Are they working with the Red Guard? Yeah, the orcish standard that says that women can't be war leaders and massacre their way across continents. I aim to change those things. My quest has become so powerful that they're forced to accept me as their war leader. Being a mass-murdering anarchist is frowned upon. I intend to be a wise and intelligent empress, I'll have you know. Just need to get there first. I'm only an anarchist towards rulership that isn't me. Look at that. Pinned him to the stone with my arrow. Now that's a shot. Well, I mean, it's... Well, you know, it's ultimately futile to try and enforce order in this depressing world of ours. Constant decay is inevitable. That's why the Empire has come to its inevitable end, and I must replace it.
God's willing, we'll find a chest full of gold in one of these chambers.
Is someone there?
Picked a bad time to get lost.
Ooh. Ow. Felt that one. Forstag, you wanna, like, tank?
It's nothing.
This ends now.
Wait, am I getting... Where are those lightning attacks coming from? Vostag's not hitting me, right? Right? Vostag wouldn't do that?
I cannot rest.
Do you think he's run out of arrows, or...? A lot of shovels here. Ow, 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 what the heck? Where is that oh, there he is. There's a guy up there on, hurling fireballs and shooting lightning. Did you know that?
Yeah.
A really tough guy as well.
Enough of this.
Whoop.
Watch it.
Sorry, Vostag. I was trying to heal. Have you ever tried to cast a healing spell and accidentally punched your friend in the face? Anyway. Raven Song would like to remind you that ultimately all life is meaningless, and we're forced to extract what little joy we can from it. In the endless fountain of tears that is existence. Which is why if you really want to enjoy life, you've got to, you know, kill everybody and become the war queen of the entire empire. I got turned around. Yeah, the joy of painting with Raven Song was a much more popular show. Ultimately showing the futility of art. But you know, she's actually quite a talented artist. It's amazing what she could display using only black paint. Nords arise. If this isn't a story about superheroes, I'll be disappointed. Sit at the right hand of Akatosh. See, it makes sense. Tyler Septon was the Dragonborn, and he sits next to Akatosh, who gave the shout. And he was obviously assured of this because of his encounters with Alduin in life. Dominion and the Thalmor cannot be trusted. I just want to shout so you can't hear me. I don't understand the issue. Everybody knows that Alduin and Akatosh are the same person. It's nonsense to say that they're different. What would it mean for them to be different creatures? It just couldn't happen. Where are these Redguard hiding? Are they wading through this every time that they want to get in and out? They're probably all sick with colds. That's why they've not found the woman yet.
You've proven your strength, boy. Let's avoid any more bloodshed. I think you and I have some things to talk about.
Kill Kamatu or talk to him. I mean, I'll talk to him first, I guess.
Warrior, it's no secret why you're here, and you have proven your skill in combat. Now let's talk a moment, and no one else needs to die. I think we can all profit from the situation in which we find ourselves. My men will not attack you and will lower your weapons. Of course, Senpai. What is it that she's calling herself these days? Shazra? Sadia? One of those, correct? Did she appeal to your sense of honor? Your greed? A more base need, perhaps? It doesn't matter. No doubt she's convinced you that she's the victim. But do you know why we pursue her? I'd hoped we could work something out. That you would see reason. That we could avoid having to kill you. Very well then. If that's the way you want to play it, we will.
I was hoping you'd continue arguing with me despite me saying that. I wanted to know more, but Raven T has seen these guys harassing women all over the country, and it's kind of sick of them. Again, she told me she was arrested for anti-imperial protests. Maybe, they're about to tell me the same thing, that she's a traitor. A scimitar.
At times like this, I truly appreciate the joys of a warm fire and a stiff drink.
Like, the only dialogue option to find out more from them was to accuse them of being assassins. Well, I mean, that's... sure, but that's not why we're here. Raventier's got no problem with assassins. The dialogue was just too out of character. Ah, okay. Found the shortcut back to the entrance. Well, now the place is cleared out. Let's take a nap before we move on. Listening to the lies of women. I mean, Raventier left the Orcish strongholds because women were being oppressed there. So she may have developed a bias. I suppose it was too much to hope that that horse would still be in sight. Oh. Well, something killed my horse. My back. What? Turn my back for a few seconds. Yeah, no, I was pretty sure the horse would have walked back to where it was before, since it seemed obsessed with that. But apparently a saber cat got it instead, so it really should have waited for me. I want it on record I didn't own that horse, so therefore I haven't gotten another one of my horses killed. Shrine of Zenithar? Hi? The 8 Quentin Scipius? Who the heck are you, and why are you fighting me? Okay. You're a quest character, apparently. Since I can't kill you. Why are you fighting me, just chilling here by the water? What do you have going on? What is your deal? Weird. Why are there so many immortals in Skyrim who are desperate to die? Anyway, I tried to own that horse, but it obviously disagreed, so it wasn't my horse when it died. If it had been my horse, it wouldn't have wandered off and wouldn't have gotten eaten by a saber cat. Vostag? Are you coming, or are you just...
What?
He's just gonna stay there to beat on that guy some more. It's a weird encounter when you find a guy in full armor with a title and a lengthy name, chilling by a mysterious pond, who immediately attacks you and cannot be in the middle of the night and cannot be slain.
What?
I'm sure there's an epic tale there. Maybe I'll learn it someday. Oop. That constitutes armor, does it? Whoa, what's going on with your chest? Oh, okay. That should have been quick saving. That burst me down really fast. Okay, let me put away my bow and see if this guy will talk to me. Maybe he only attacked me because I was carrying a weapon. Nope, he's already a red dot. Who are you and what is your problem? And do you have a horse I could borrow? Oh good, Vostok's actually following this time. Oh, that's not all I thought it was. So I could get myself some iron. Turn a profit on this thing, but hey. Witbane. That tiger ate part of my brain, guys. I feel like I've never heard of Zenithar before. I could do with a book that's just like a very quick description of each of the divines. I guess I could tell you a little bit about two of them. Clearly wasn't the language center. Yeah, I can still shout.
What? Ah!
Apparently it's the part of my brain that controls magicka regen. I don't know. Which part of the brain is that? I'm not a doctor. Alright, where did Vostag go? Vostag? Oh, there you are. Watch yourself, there's a guy with a plant heart. It's a medical condition and we should be careful not to mention it whilst fighting him. Whoop. That wasn't slow time. Just bugs, I think. They're really loud around here. Ooh. The guy had ebony stuff. Vostag, you've, you've got a little something. You've got a little arrow clean through your skull. I'm no doctor, but oh. Sungard is vulnerable. Shall bear this in mind. Wow, what have we got going on here? Is this may be more than I thought it was. I thought this was just a random camp. Serpent's Bluff Ruins. This might be worth a closer look. Let's go check this out. Find out what the Forsworn were doing here. look like tap roots, but I can't take them. I need those. I need those ingredients to make my potions. This might be a good chance to practice my stealth. Apparently it was, because I immediately leveled it up. I'm not normally a stealth guy, but I've got a mission in Solitude that I think is going to require a lot of sneaking. So it doesn't hurt to practice. Each level of sneaking will briefly delay the point at which the sneaking goes horribly wrong, and everything turns into mayhem. Yeah, I think that's actually the main plot mission. I'm supposed to go to Solitude and then infiltrate the Thalmor embassy. Well, I've got a several thousand gold bounty in Solitude, and I have no intention of paying that, so... Just getting to Solitude is going to be the hardest part of the mission, I think. Should make my way back to Markarth at some time. There's definitely some sort of plot line going on with these Hagraven cultists. At least the embassy is not inside the city. Yeah, at least there's that. But the guy I'm supposed to meet to begin the mission, the guy who'll tell me how to get into the embassy, is inside the city. So I'm gonna have to sneak in there. I'm gonna have to sneak in the city and find him. Avoid the guards. Maybe I can do a bit of shopping if I'm good at sneaking. So I'll have to pay for my murders. Well, I mean, worst case scenario, I'll just kill all the guards, right? Also, they weren't murders, that was valid self-defense. I was acting defense of myself or others. The Imperials were going to execute an innocent man, probably. They've got a history of it, you know. Really, I hadn't committed a single crime until the Imperials tried to murder me. So in many ways, you know, anything that I've done can be blamed entirely on them. Well, be fair, Phoenix. Many Imperials are also Nords. I think this is an actual book. When I saw it was at a disaster title, I thought it was talking about whatever happened in this place. Well, no. I've not got a problem with the Imperials as a race. I've got a problem with the Imperials as followers of the Empire, who tried to kill me.
divine smile on you. Sure, what have you got?
I haven't been figuring that most of the, Did I pick up this? Nope. I've not been assuming that most of the Imperials I've been encountering have been Imperial people. I can't tell under all that armor. It's okay, you have a problem with the Imperials as a race? Not cool, dude. You can't have trouble. You can't have problems with people as a race. That's the sort of thing that a Nord would do. You don't want to be like them. Yeah, carry a bunch of this stuff.
Let's get going.
Can't wait until my armor is weightless. Suddenly so much inventory space. 99% of Imperials are Imperials. I mean, is that actually how it works? Because most of Tamriel is in the Empire, right? You'd think that they'd recruit from anywhere. Yeah, I know that the Imperial is a specific human race, but doesn't it also refer to people of the Empire? An Imperial and an Imperial citizen. Oh, okay. There are Imperial citizens. Fair enough. Thank you for helping me with the terminology.
Hey, watch it!
Legionnaire of the Imperial Legion. So if I see, like, Imperial soldier, then that means they're an Imperial soldier. Whereas if I see member of the Imperial Legion, or what have you. I was expecting there to be a switch on the wall or something to get through here, but it doesn't look like it. Maybe I just can't get through here yet. It might be part of the Forsworn questline. Yeah, the Imperial Legion are also 99% Legion race. So I guess the other armies are just treated as auxiliaries? Because I can't imagine they can maintain the Empire using soldiers only from one area. They've surely got to hire from everywhere. Probably get like Nordic auxiliary units and such. Yeah, I guess there's nothing more we can do here right now. Weird. Why? Imperial race is just very numerous. Okay. They're able to do it because they're everywhere. Imperials are the humans in 99% of fantasy RPGs. Their main distinguishing trait is that there are a lot of them. But okay, fair enough. Maybe in times of peace they only need the Imperials. I imagine if they were being invaded from outside, then they'd call up a whole bunch of other people. But maybe in times of peace they don't want their provinces having their own armies. Probably the provinces not having their own armies help ensure it remains a time of peace. I know I went nowhere near where my crosshair was. Raventeer is a tragically bad archer. Too bad for her choice of career. Vostok will catch up. He'll probably find a road to walk down. He knows these lands better than I do. He can find roads. I get lost a lot and have to do some cross-country. Wait a minute. I'm heading west. I've got spun round. Have I been heading west all the way from Swindler's Den? No wonder I found things that, oh my gosh. No wonder I found things that I hadn't found before. I'm going the wrong way. Well, maybe I'm nearly at Markarth. Let's stop by Markarth. Why not? I can buy a horse there. I was planning to buy a house in Markarth, but I don't have a lot of money with me right now. Frustrating. Hey look, a shrine. I can cure my witlessness and realize that west and east are opposite directions.
What? Ah!
I guess the smell of fresh meat drew some attention. As soon as I go to Markarth, there's suddenly dragons everywhere. It's like they know that I don't have a place to store their bones. Is that what they're doing? Is it all just one big plan to weigh me down? Wait, what? What are you doing over there? Who are you toasting? I thought we were having a battle. My mistake, I guess. He's fighting somebody else. Who knows? Maybe he's not even hostile to me. I shouldn't make assumptions. I've had friendly encounters with dragons before. Excuse me, sir. I was just fighting some mud crabs. And some bears. He's just out hunting. Yeah, that's true. The Imperials are not doing well, so maybe there is something to that. Hey, Chaos, how are you doing? Excuse me, sir. Can we... Okay. I just wanted to make sure before I killed you. Because he flew past me like 5 times and didn't attack. And I was starting to wonder if this was a social encounter, once the mud crabs stopped attacking you.
I'll see you in pieces.
Yeah, if only this was a real dragon, I could shoot him in all 4 knees. But obviously this isn't a dragon, it's a wyvern. And therefore only has 2 knees. I don't think I've seen a single dragon in this game yet, to be honest. I thought there'd be more. They take ownership of places and have people as citizens, but... Okay. You can being in the Empire does not make you a person to the Imperials. Do wings have elbows? I guess they do, yeah. I mean, I don't know, it depends. Like in our world, things with wings... Well, mammals and birds who have wings have them in place of their forearms. So they do have elbows. But... real dragons have forearms and wings. So I don't know about this guy. Do discount dragons have elbows in their wings? It's hard to say. Are you leaving? If I find somewhere flat where you can land, will you fight me? I mean, to be honest, the way that scaling works in this game, the dragons have gotten a lot scarier than they used to be. In the early game, the dragons were incredibly weak. I've literally sat back and watched a dragon fight a town guard and lose. But now bigger dragons have started showing up who can actually do damage to me. Do you think that guy's coming back? No. I take it back. Dragons are scared of me. They run away on sight. Bunch of cowards. My level? It's like 37. Yeah, I guess that guy's just gone. The last few dragons I've encountered have just flown away rather than fight me. I don't know if I really have the damage output to kill dragons anymore. I didn't grind the smithing? Smithing was just really easy to get up. Oh, what have we stumbled into here? More Forsworn. Yeah, I can't eat all this food that's weighing down my inventory. I mean, yeah, I've been picking up metal when I've gone around. I've bought metal off of traders, crafted it into stuff, and it went up pretty quickly. I enjoy the crafting a lot more than the fighting in this game. The combat's really boring, but I quite enjoyed just wandering from town to town, selling my wares, making new stuff. Spire. What have we found here then? I've got a ton of things in my inventory that I can't do anything with because they're quest items. I've got 11 giant's toes that I can't do anything with. Got 11 alto wines. I've actually got a ruby claw, I think. Which is frustrating me a little. There must be somewhere else I can use it. Because I already used it in one place to get through a doorway, but I still can't remove it from my inventory. Alright, see you, Redux. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good day at work. Yeah, I know it'll be on my quest list somewhere, but... those quests come from all over the place. I mean, that's what I'm kind of doing at the moment, taking off some of the quests that I've started and not done anything with. Oh. That's not my bow. Oh, okay, I'm in the water. Wow, that's a lot of them. Vostok? Where are you? Wanna get up here and tank for me? Or are you still chasing that dragon? Oh, what? Okay. I backed into this cave. Oh, hi, Vostok. Well, as long as you're here, we might as well make our stand here. Oh. Oh, they're not? I guess they're not following us in. Now we're flanked. Oh well, I guess we're here now. Let's have a look around this place. What is the Spire?
eyes open for traps. Old ruins like this are usually filled with.
These guys always... For a bunch of wild folk who can't seem to put together enough clothing to cover their torso in the middle of the frozen wastelands in winter, they always seem to have a lot of good magical stuff. Then again, I guess you make potions out of just random stuff you find on the ground by slapping them together. High value magical potions are probably, you know, really... I mean, I know they're really easy to make. That's where I get most of my money from. I pick up flowers while I'm out walking and turn them into incredible mixtures full of magical potential. Ooh, what do we got here? I occasionally see a tiny little bug dashing by, and I kind of want to catch one for ingredients, but I also don't think it's going to happen. Oh, hello. Got another one of these pillar puzzles. I've got bull, apple, Buddha. Let's have a look around, Vostok, see if we can find the code. Okay, so I get it. This is a bridge mechanism. Setting those up right will lower the bridge.
Remember to check behind you every once in a while. Who knows what might try to sneak up on us.
I don't see this code anywhere. Maybe it's in the main place. It's like a whole main area full of Forsworn to go deal with. Let's head back out and take a look at that. So those guys that were fighting me just got bored and went back, I guess?
Yeah.
Whoop. I guess they remember I'm here, even if they didn't stick around to wait for me.
ready, boss.
Ooh, that's quite the shot. Ghostlight's got better eyes than I have. Maybe. Guess I'll find out if I ever stumble across that quest. Maybe somebody will give me the code. Meanwhile, let's see what's going on here. What's making that noise? Oh. Well, this isn't where Vorstag's fighting. Ah, there you are. Fighting a hag raven, huh? Good initiative.
That's your best.
Okay. I want to say I think that's all of them, but... Okay, now the music's died. Music, the best way of sensing if there's enemies nearby. See what was actually going on here then. Lots and lots of magic stuff. Interesting. See what we can make. I need to hold on to that dangerous heart. I should do that quest sooner rather than later, because it's pretty much inevitable that I'm going to accidentally use the dangerous heart on something. Alright, what else we got? We've not identified. one. Honeycomb. I feel like putting saber cat teeth and antlers into a potion is definitely a choking hazard. Maybe a thing to avoid. Okay, well I think that's everything we've not identified. Yeah, I don't know if you're meant to grind them up into powder. I feel like swallowing them whole is a bad idea at the very least. Okay, that's everything we can make right now. Gets rid of all those heavy ingredients and gets us some heavy potions. Giant's toe. Man, what is wrong with these people? Like, what's this giant ever done to them? Giants are peaceful, friendly folk. I've never had any trouble with them. Never seen the slightest bit of hostility. They just keep to themselves. They just want to hurt
In
their
time,
buddies.
you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Scorpion 2002, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, how could these Forsworn hurt such an innocent and defenseless creature as a giant? Also, I've walked up and down here a few times now, but I've only now discovered this camp. I guess I wasn't paying attention before. Why are giants killed? Because SpaceX doesn't want to share their secrets. Makes sense. Now we know what's really going on here. Hey, look at the sack, please. Forsworn are very focused on Skyrim's space program. Makes sense. I shot a hag raven earlier and she flew into space. Just looked up into the sky and sailed away. I guess that's everything that's here for now. It definitely feels like I'm going to be sent back here later for a quest. What time is it? Let's get... Get some sleep. And we'll head off for Markarth early tomorrow. 4 AM, but I awaken feeling well rested. I love that this game really lets me explore my fantasies. Like, can you imagine? What do we got here? Oh, hello. Oh, it's another shrine of Zenithar. I see a lot of the Forsworn around these structures. I don't know if they're particularly sacred to them. To be fair, that kind of building is everywhere. I think it just might be Draugr constructs. The Forsworn claim descendants from Draugr, right? They say they're the true Nords. Let me check some healing real quick. Nice tanking there, sweetheart. Four Skull Lookout. Oh, here's another one of these pedestals that don't do anything. I really look forward to the day when I find out what they're for. Cannot use this in combat. Who am I fighting? Not anymore, it doesn't. Skyrim belongs to me. Just stop behaving yourselves before I kick you out along with the Imperials. There you are, Vorstag. Where have you been?
Most bandits are
I
cowards.
missed all the action.
These seem to be braver than most.
What's going on in here then? Is it just a bandit camp? I guess it is. Still, we got some silver ore out of it. Alright. On to Markarth. I think we want to be down there. Which might be easier said than done. Okay, that wasn't so bad at all. Is that a cave? No, no, just a shadow. Well, apparently there's a cave somewhere. Blind Cliff Cave. Is this one of the mines? Probably say mine if it was a mine. Let me take a quick look inside.
Someone there? Thought I heard something.
Please what? I didn't quite catch that.
What was that? Over here.
Yeah. Okay. So, what I came here for. I feel like I'm moving really slowly. Not sure why.
What are you doing?
The other one is stood in front of me. Look, you know I can't hit the broadside of a barn.
That the best you can do?
Hey, here.
The Forsworn will be taken like ours.
Skyrim belongs to the North.
Then all of the reach.
This ends now.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck! First stack, hell. Okay, I'm free. I'm free. You done up there, Vostag?
I'll make you pay.
Stag was just biding his time, I guess. But Steam was dying, but it was just bow slow motion. Between my bow and my shout, I spent half the game in slow motion. Be the right way to go. What's at the top here? Anything? Nothing? I think that was the right way to go. I get through these spider webs, can I? Oh. I mean, I can, but there's just stone on the other side. Cliff Towers.
Huh? Never should have come here.
Some of these enemies have really keen eyes. Oh, can you see them too, Vostag? I'm the only person in this setting who can't see through walls, I think. It's terribly inconvenient.
I'll make you pay.
You can't.
Oh, hello there. Oh, bye, Vostag. We'll meet again in Savangard. Well, I mean, what was that? I was just gonna let Vostag kill him, but Vostag fell off the cliff. He had to be avenged. Oh, that is this lady firing ice. I thought somebody was breaking glass. Yeah, my companion's not in his best form today. A little unbalanced. Whoa, okay. Found your way back, I see. Yeah, she could really knock you dead. Vostok secretly goes to the College of Winterhold. I'm just working as a bodyguard to pay for my college fees. I have student loans. Every night when I'm resting between the battles, he's under the covers going through his textbooks. Working on becoming a mage someday. His secret aspiration. Doesn't tell anybody about it. He's too shy. Blind Cliff Bastion. I think this might be meant to be the main super fortress of the Forsworn, and I've just kind of casually blundered in here. Well, I'm sure it'll pay off later.
Petra, evil Petra put me here, stole my tower, hid her, chew her bones, let me out, kind meat. Ah, you have a pretty staff. Help me find Petra, wring her neck, pluck her eyes, take my prize staff. I just want my tower back. Petra, curse her eyes.
Remember to check behind you.
Well, it couldn't hurt to make a friend, right?
What might try to sneak up on us.
This is not even locked. Oh, maybe it is?
Petra, curse her eyes.
Lady, I don't understand how your cage works. It says open cage gate, but nothing happens.
Oh.
Vostok, please.
Do you like my pretty tower?
Oh, there's a switch here.
Yes.
Then why does it say something there?
Let us go up. Petra on the way. Press only middle button. Clever trick. Nobody ever thinks of the middle.
Well, you know, I like to dabble in heroics from time to time. I don't see any reason that Hagraven should be excluded from being the princess.
Huh?
So all doors are copy pasted. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, our ally's already dead. Never mind.
Careful here. There's a trick to this. Trick is to not bleed to death. And there's a lever too.
You know what? I like this lady. She's got character. I feel like we've made a good choice in friends. Really need to get us something for that cold, though. Ugh, that breathing is painful. You need some Lemsip? Some paracetamol? do you get to those? Here we go. Be right with you, Melka. I'm just gonna steal all the treasures that are presumably rightfully yours. Ooh, do you have any boiled eyes? It's just, I'm looking for potions ingredients. And I see you have an alchemy lab here, so that would be very convenient.
Eyes open for traps. Old ruins like this are usually filled.
Guys, where are you going? I'm focusing on the important thing. Mining. Oh well, sounds like they're having fun in my absence. Whoa, okay. Oh, that's Petra. We've reached the end boss. I thought there'd be some dialogue for that. Completed. Kill the Hag-Raven Petra. When did I pick up that quest? Yeah, rip Petra, I guess. The Eye of Melka. Oh. Guess I'm not getting that staff she promised me. Oh, is she the one that gave me the quest to kill Melka? To kill Petra? I guess I both succeeded and failed. What book did I just pick up? Oh, here it is. Restoration. Ring of Recuperation. that one. Why are birds nesting in here? Seems unusual. Oh well, everybody here is dead, some of them on purpose. Maybe that stuff that I picked up, the what was it, the Eye of Melka? Was that the name of the staff? Maybe that's the one she was planning to give me? Seems like we're done here in any case. Oops, sorry, I missed you saying that you were heading off, Chaos. Thanks for stopping by. It was good to hear from you. Have a good day. No way in there other than jumping down from up there. It's a odd design. Do you think they locked themselves out of that tower by accident? I think that's quite likely. Alright, well then, let's see if we can climb down. And figure out how to get to Markarth from here. Markarth this way. Oh, wow, okay. It was a mud crab. I thought something really weird was happening there. I mean, something a little weird was happening there, because it kind of melted into the floor, but you know. Deadly three-way battle between Orcish Dark Knight, Forsworn Pillager, and Mud Crab. Mud Crab resisted Soul Trap. Mud Crabs are not so easily tamed. Where's this guy? What are you doing down there, lady?
Come and face the Forsworn.
That's what we're doing. Nods, am I right? we on the map? Okay, so all the mines are further along. I think I'm gonna do some mining while we're here. See if we can raise enough money to get a house out here. This is the best place for crafting. It's much easier to hit people with arrows when you're at point blank range, Phoenix. You gotta think about it.
What?
Markart, this way.
I have to wonder, what does the Dragonborn do once he's summoned by the Greybeards? And if the one thing taught, like any skill.
Yeah, what do I do after I've been summoned by the Greybeards? They're a little unclear on what I should be doing next.
My boy Leontius lives in Old Trollden. Damn drunk.
Study, train, breathe. They probably want me to fight a dragon at some point. Well, I asked about studying there and learning how to and training and learning how to focus my skills, but they said I didn't have the strength to handle more power yet, so I'd be better off going out looking for it myself. I think they just didn't want to admit that they've already used up all their shouts. I have no ore that can be transmuted? I thought I picked up a ton of iron.
What do you do when you left here? Do you dig up rocks too, like my mom?
What if the Forsworn come here? We aren't safe.
That's not a mining spot, you realize, lady.
You should speak with my husband. Skaggy runs everything. I'm the hardest worker in Left Hand. Better than any man. Most women would rather die than dig. But I have a
Don't
daughter.
have much to say. Unless you're here to mine.
Yeah, the smelter.
The Aerith has her father's eyes. She's all I have left of him.
Should be more careful where you put your things.
For a dragon to a hail companion.
Oh,
Why would they want me to kill a dragon? They seem to like dragon stuff. Maybe? Yeah. I'm unclear on their motivations. I need dragon souls to use my shouts, right? I don't know. They talked about how I got my shout because dragons were returning, but yeah, maybe we need to analyze this a little bit more. Which side am I really meant to be on? I mean, after all, Alduin is Akatosh. So if Alduin has unleashed the dragons onto the world, then maybe the dragons are the good guys. That's what the divines have decided.
Miners sometimes die from poisonous gases trapped beneath the ground.
the miners. Plenty of ore to dig up around here.
Scoot, I want this ore.
I'm just here to mine.
Did he say in a disappointed voice? I don't remember. But I mean, I'm not any stronger of a shouter than them if I learn it the normal way, right? Through meditation and what have you.
How much work goes into the little things, isn't it?
Hey, Miki. How are you doing? You're late, you're just in time. Made it right before the end. Aren't stronger learning it from a dragon soul? No, but I mean, with dragon souls I can learn them instantly. Without dragon souls it takes me ages to learn each one. So the end result is that I become stronger using dragon souls. Why? There's all these mining spots and they're not lighting up for me to use them. This one's got glowy green stuff and red lighting effects. It should be usable. What am I doing what for?
I'm just here to mine.
But you don't think that... Yeah, that's fair. He wasn't necessarily encouraging it. I guess with all of his power, all he's doing with it is chilling on a mountain, minding his own business. Maybe he strongly feels that's the proper use for shouts. Just stand on a mountain and mind your own business.
Got ore to dig. What can I do for you?
I don't think I can ever mine again.
I'm one of the miners. Plenty of ore to dig up around here.
Maybe it'll fix if I turn the game off and back on. We'll find out next time. Well, if I can find one that's not occupied again, I can check. But... yeah. It's weird to live a pacifist life as a student of shouts, when shouts seem to be almost entirely combat-based. I mean, I suppose there's uses for a lot of them outside of combat. Yeah, it's true. I don't know much Draconic yet. That's why Alduin was upset with me when I spoke to him at Kindgrove. He told me I needed to learn their language. That's because dragons are very aggressive creatures. Maybe so. They invented shouting for the purpose of bullying humans, right? I mean, it's the implication, right, Phoenix? He was disappointed that I couldn't speak their tongue. That suggests I should go out and learn.
Don't try to haggle with me. Buy or leave. Come back when you need more meat.
Now here's a woman. Are you looking for a gift for a friend, perhaps? Or a lover?
Just think, maybe, I mean, the shouts are in Draconic, right? Maybe once I've learned all the shouts, I'll be able to have a discussion with him. Because I mean, the books talk about shouts that these blazing battles between dragons can just be debates in Draconic.
I got some wonderful jewelry.
$58 yeah, I don't think I'm selling much to you. Edwin seeming like somebody who cares about being the least? Yeah!
Come back if you need a new ring or necklace.
I mean, he saved my life, for one thing.
Oh, did you need something?
He saved my life, and then when I went to meet him, he got upset that I couldn't speak his language. And it turned into a bit of a scrap. I'm hoping that next time I can learn more language and he won't be upset with me. Look, of course he cares about me, okay? He's Akatosh. He cares about everybody.
Redguard craftsmanship in every piece.
Fear for the bow, eh? I'm a swordman myself. Best offense is a good defense, am I right?
Hey, I got a comment out of them on me using a bow. They've been commenting on me using two-handed weapons for ages, but even though my bow's better, that's the first time I've heard that.
Forsworn have taken refuge in Broken Tower Redoubt and Red Eagle Redoubt.
You don't understand, Phoenix. I made him mad. It was my fault.
Blood and silver, friend. Blood and silver.
What? Having a huddle, guys? Discussing your next play? Gonna get those touchdowns?
Citizen.
Remember to never look back at the three-quarter line. I don't know anything about rugby. I know there's like lines. You gotta put the ball on the line. And there might be other stuff you also do with lines. I'm so sorry, Great Dragon. I promise I'll never make you mad again. Am I too heavy to walk all of a sudden? What did I pick up? Cast iron. I picked up a set of cast iron parts. Okay, that does explain a few things. I have to do my regular cleaning my inventory.
Dispose of trash properly.
You know what? You know what, lady? When you're right, you're right. I apologize for dropping all my stuff all over your floor. I'm not picking it back up, though. That stuff's heavy.
You should be more careful with the men you pick, dear.
He said he loved me.
Real men prove their love. Words are as empty as they run.
Yeah, don't get tackled, guys. We want a good, clean game. No tackling. Yeah, keep that hot potato moving. You don't want the hot potato. Somebody else on the team's got to have the hot potato if you get the hot potato. Just keep throwing that hot potato around. Remember, if they come to get the hot potato from you, throw it over their heads so that they can't get it. Got a lot of skeleton hands in jars.
Well, look at you. If only everyone acted like you did.
What, walking around stealing an old lady's stuff because he once delivered a 20 coin potion for her? Yeah, I guess the world would be a very different place if everybody was like that. Yeah, Miki? You a fan of rugby?
The Hag's Cure is here for all your discreet needs.
Oop. Let's mix some potions. Tackle and be tackled.
Stop moping about, girl. Tears won't change what you've done.
I was such a fool. How could I let him use me like that?
We all get used, dear. It's living with it that makes you a woman.
Yeah, not like football players, where tackling is banned. How does that approximate combat? I do have a heart to make one Daedra piece, but I've also got a quest that needs a Daedra heart, so I feel like I should probably hold on to it. You never know where your next Daedra heart's coming from, you know? Definitely would like some Daedra gear, though. Black and spiky. Oh, also I just made my ebony set, and I want more time to wear it before I start throwing it away. And 50 value potion, nice XP from those. I mean, I'm mostly just trying to figure out what things I can make, but yeah. Hold on, wait. You just thought of something ridiculous? Tell me more. I check on the first one, yeah. If I've got an item that I don't know what all the things it does, then I try and mix it with everything. What if these sports were played by Pokemon? I mean, that would instantly make sports interesting.
Let him use like that. We all get used, dear. It's living with it. Makes you a woman.
Tackle, low kick, headbutt. Those are all sports moves. All this time we thought Pokemon were having battles, when in fact they were playing sports. That makes sense now. Pokemon matches were actually football games all along. And it just didn't translate very well. Is that all the healing potions I'm getting? You'd think mixing positive and negative effects would lower their value from just one or the other, right? But it doesn't seem to play out that way. Everything we can make. That Daedra heart is burning a hole in my pocket. Well, I know what it does, and I can't. Oh, lady? Oh, are you serious? I've just finished doing all my crafting and you've gone to bed? Typical. $3,000 gold, and the house is like 8,000. I can probably raise that.
Let's see those stone cloaks try to
I've not
break
done any
this
crafting yet. Any smithing. Or enchanting, for that matter. Okay. Well, we got the stuff to make some jewelry and such like. Football team of Mankey. That would be an intimidating one to go up against. And I tell you what, I'd really hate to face a Snorlax in goal. Yeah, when is Pokemon Sports coming out? I'd probably play that, because it has the word Pokemon in the title. Anyway, I should probably wrap up there. Next time we'll do some crafts, see what quests are in town, and see if we can get ourselves a house here. Feels good to be back in Markarth. This is my favourite place, I think. So yeah, we'll see what we stumble our way into next time. I was gonna say that Rapidash would be a real good football Pokemon because of how quickly it moves. But then, the only way a Rapidash could touch the ball is, well, no, I suppose it's got feet. It can use all of its feet. But if it ever tries to headbutt the ball, then it's going to be game over. I don't think that's a legal move. What about Solitude? Bottom of the list. I don't know. I didn't get to see Solitude. I didn't get past the entrance. I mean, maybe there's that other place where they tried to arrest me and wouldn't tell me why. I never found out what they wanted, what they thought I'd done wrong. But I'm not paying 400 gold just because they claim I've done a crime. What happened to evidence, you know? So I really had no choice but to kill every guard in that town. Very unpleasant place. But yeah, thanks for being here, guys. Really appreciate it. It's been good as always. Never did get that phone call, but hey, maybe tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, tomorrow afternoon I'll be playing Bloodborne. And then in the evening it's going to be the team stream. And that'll be me for the weekend, but I'll be back on Monday with more Skyrim. So I hope to see everybody there. In the meantime, let's see who we can host. Pretzel Punch is apparently playing Bible Man, which sounds worth a laugh. Let's go see how he's doing. Yeah, until next time, everybody.